Today, Nissan Stadium, as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteers offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Sweet feet on the move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset.
Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Illinois' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They go to the draw, and they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's White. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And he lets it fly. Makes the grab. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown ball. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. Oh, he got loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One final play before But they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for space, it's Sampson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down to this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for. And then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. They're bringing heat. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Altmaier. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Slips through the line. Oh, big juke to get past. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On second down, looking again to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They keep attacking through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's White. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in Bowl City. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting deep.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Looking left. Pulls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier coming after it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Volunteers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try the run. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, and quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Flips it out in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dances away from the heat. Oh, he left him grabbing. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Trying to run, it's Selden. Dances away again. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beat a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Vols! And the route is on.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense getting set for first down. 3:25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Franklin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about the Fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's White. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's going for it all. Got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sampson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They got it to him out in the flat, but a sure tackle and the big stop there for this defense.
And those aren't easy tackles. You know, you're stretched way out wide. You're running a long way to come up and make a tackle, but great job by the defense. Seeing it, reacting, getting the guy on the ground quickly.
We reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's open on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.